something to train, girl, that you can keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tie me up, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, 58 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Next to score, Cowboys 7, Eagles nothing. Brandon Aubrey, the kicker for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. They juked him. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
I Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Hurts. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in.
Sometimes those tip balls turn out to be like a pinball, just bounce all over the place. Everyone's got to go up and get it. In this case,
well, we talk about tip drills for defensive players like you, but what about the offensive guys? They do any tip drills?
I think they work on it as well, oftentimes in the Hail Mary situations because you're actually counting on a ball.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Play action now. Prescott. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple. As they run the counter play. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And it's second down. They go with blue between the tackles. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 12-yard line.
Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. This one goes out wide for Barkley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Good short hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
1 back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Deep to return is Calvin Austin. This is brought in at the 21. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. They go play action with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 33. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, 64 yards. And And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. We're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability, it was at the forefront on that one.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Saquon Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 71 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, kill.
On play action, Prescott. And the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 there. The Cowboys have a first.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, here we go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The career is more at stake when you're proud. The paper, baby, run this on the back.
Yeah! Here we go, Whitey! 26!
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Yeah, here we go!
Throwing, Prescott. Nice showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So on fourth down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Here is third and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Prescott to throw it. Completes this one to Pickens. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 37-yard line.
him back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses, Barkley hit in the ball, pops free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. To throw is Prescott. The kicker here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Yeah! Wide, ain't it?
Win the rep, let's go, right here.
22.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Great angle right there. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go, 46.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone.
A.J. Brown, 52 yards. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 20, 50.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 75 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Yeah! we go. 26. 26.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Yeah, here we go. Right there, line, hey. 26.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, that is well read on the backside. And he'll be met well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Here's Prescott. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. Nifty move.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
They will go to 53. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Back to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.